Hello my friends, so the new killer, the unknown, is finally out, and this killer is not sexy. Aww. But he is really creepy, and he reminds me of Joe Biden, who is also creepy.
And to get hot, I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun, and the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down. Whoa.
So I played a decent amount of games with this killer on the PTB, and in this video I have prepared 5 tips for you that you should know before you play as this killer. But before that, every time there's a new killer in Dead by Daylight, I make a video like this. So make sure to subscribe for more Dead by Daylight tips, tricks, tutorials, funny videos and other shit. Anyway, let's talk about tips. By the way, these tips are not ranked in any particular order. It means that the tip number 1 is as important as the tip number 5. Anyway, so the first tip is to hit a survivor from up close with UVX, aim at the ground. So keep in mind that your grenade launcher, also known as UVX, it shoots very far. Imagine not stroking your dick for 2 weeks and then shooting all of that cum after 2 weeks. Imagine how far that cum would reach. It would probably shoot on your mom's face even though your mom is in another room. And the similar thing is with UVX. It shoots very far. And because of this reason, most of you playing this killer for the first time will miss a bunch of shots. It's because when a survivor is right in front of you, naturally you tend to want to aim at that survivor. But it's a mistake, because if a survivor is pretty close to you and you launch your grenade while aiming at that survivor, more likely than not you will hit the area way ahead of the survivor because of how far this launcher shoots. So if you want your launcher to be effective from up close, I would definitely recommend you aiming at the ground when the survivor isn't too far away from you. Another tip is shoot at the walls if a survivor is behind them. Hitting a survivor through a wall is something else. It feels so good. And yes, your grenade launcher can hit areas behind the walls. So if you are pretty sure that a survivor might be behind a wall, you might just want to hit that wall. This applies to fences, generators and pallets. So if you see a survivor behind a pallet, behind a generator or behind a wall, as long as you can hit the area where the survivor is, nothing will block your grenade launcher. Let me show you an example. And I promise that was not a wall hack. Don't be afraid to shoot from long distances. Now I understand your fear, you might be afraid to miss that shot and waste your time, but trust me, UVX has a very forgiving cooldown, so it will recharge pretty fast. And keep in mind that when you shoot out of your grenade launcher, these balls, they hit very far away. So sometimes when you shoot from far away, you might get some accidental hits and you will be surprised about how did this even happen. You can adjust your hallucination's placement seconds before it spawns. Now, while you can't really place your hallucinations wherever the fuck you want, you will see these yellowish lines in the borders of your screen filling up, and you will know whenever you are close to placing a hallucination. This tip is perfect, especially when you are in the chase or when you are near a shack, and most likely, more likely than not, you definitely want to leave your hallucination in the shack so you can instantly teleport and hit the survivor. And seconds before leaving your hallucination, you can actually adjust wherever the fuck you want to place that hallucination. Now take a look at this example. Take a look at how I intentionally placed this hallucination in the middle of the shack. So keep an eye on the sides of your screen so you will know when you're about to leave your hallucination on the map. And imagine you see a pallet and you think to yourself, damn, it would be very handy for me to leave a hallucination behind that pallet. If you want to slow down the process of placing down the hallucination because you don't really have too much of time to reach that place behind a pallet, you can shoot out of your grenade launcher or damage a generator, just like I showed you in a video a couple moments ago. ago, it will slow down the process of leaving the hallucination. I really hope you understood what I just explained, but anyway, let's move to the final tip. Barbecue and chili pairs very well with teleportation. This is my opinion, of course, but I think that aura reading perks for this killer, they are very handy, because imagine running barbecue and chili or nurses calling and knowing where survivors are healing each other. You can easily teleport as close as possible to those survivors and hit them immediately. And barbecue and chili is handy because whenever you hook a survivor, you will be able to see where all of the other survivors are, and of course you are walking through the map, and as you're walking you're leaving your teleportations, also known as hallucinations, and you can teleport to another side of the map within seconds, like literally 1 second. That's how long it takes to teleport to the other side of the map. This is like the fastest teleportation in the game yet. In my opinion, this is even faster than the hag's teleportation. So you can imagine how fast you can teleport close to a survivor and then hit that survivor while using barbecue and chili. So that's just a tip, and this tip will literally end all of the tips that I'm giving today. I really hope that you found this video informative, or at least a little bit funny, because I'm placing my daddy's humor here and there. As you can see, I'm talking about cocks and vaginas. If you enjoyed this video, or if you found it informative, I want to remind you that every time there's a new killer in Dead by Daylight, I make a video like this, so I would be extremely grateful if you pressed that subscribe button. You don't have to turn on the notifications if you don't want to, but if you want to support me, please press that subscribe button. Anyway, I'll see you in my next DBD video. Bye.